Hello everyone, I'm just waiting for a cup of coffee because I want to start this uninterrupted. My kettle should be good to go. My voice levels up. Okay, I think the game's a little loud. Still. That's looking a bit better. I'm looking at OBS, I'm just looking at relative levels. If anyone is watching, let me know if the music is too loud relative to my voice or it's too quiet relative to my voice. Give me a heads up, let me know. But this feels like it's gonna be okay. So we'll start the intro and then I'll go get coffee when it pops. Where's my little chat window? Are we opening up or are we not opening up? I don't think we're opening up. I don't think I misclicked. Yeah, there we go. As for what this game is, I don't know. Which is, as someone who has strong opinions, it's always risky to live stream the playing of a birthday gift for the first time. So, my brother Chris sent this to me. He has an eye for odd and interesting games that I don't always gel with. But I've never hated a game he sent me. You know, this isn't going to be Dwarf Fortress. But it may be weird and it may annoy me. I don't even know where to put that chat window right now, so let's just minimize it for now. Alright. So we'll start this. If there's an intro, we'll see the intro and then I'll grab my coffee. So Ireland is still under British occupation at this time.
I'll waste no time, as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara.
Jesus, okay.
Yesterday a guest went missing.
It's the arse end of nowhere.
A young woman named Evelyn Deane. Everyone here carries on as if nothing has happened.
I'll turn up the voice in a minute.
She has not left. Of that I am sure. This envelope contains £200. Please, sir, accept this money and come quick, for I fear she's not long for this world.
That would be a ridiculous fortune.
A further £300
Jesus.
If you find her alive. I know the west of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you. There's no one else to turn to.
That's like tens of thousands of modern dollars.
I hear you are an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and, perhaps most importantly, godly.
Especially at this time period in Ireland, where nobody has any.
I pray for the girl that this is true.
Alright, my kettle just clicked. Why is there a foot on the E? So that's odd. So that mark over the E isn't normally in the word seance, to the best of my knowledge, but it's a common marker in Irish. Okay, I'll be right back. I was just thinking, the marker might be there just because of the pronunciation of the word seance. So, that mark is known as a fada, and a fada means long. So anything with a fada over it means you say that vowel sound long. So se would be se, and se with a fada would be say. So hence seance. Can I? No, I can't escape. Weird little.
Evelyn Deane.
Can't escape yet.
Daughter of the slumlord, Rupert Deane. I wonder if my employer hired me because of my past with her father.
Not a fan of the ellipses.
I don't know of her father's involvement in my brother's death.
We're getting a little bit too melodramatic for the opening.
That too will become clear in time.
Okay, let me. Okay, we're gonna quick save just because we started. There's the gates. Look. You mean button 1? Oh, to use the minute. Okay. Okay, and I've set run to toggle. Run is normally hold in the defaults.
Is somebody there? What in hell?
Press 2 to access the records. Okay. You could examine your hiring letter, for example. Oh, I think you're saying you want me to examine it. And that's just a recap of... I know the West of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you, but there's no one else to turn to. Yeah, so in Ireland, we feel like the far side of Ireland, east-west, the narrow part. That's very far. 200 miles, or 300 kilometers. For Irish people, that's like an inordinate distance. Let me turn the voice sound again. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Okay, we'll try that. So holding space gives us detective vision, which I guess just highlights interactables, which is fine. Okay, we've got stables. Oh, that's interactable. And that a minute ticks by. That was kind of boring. There's a window we can look at as well, and there's a bush over there. Now the game hasn't told me about this, I just saw it in the options menu when I was looking at controls. Oh wow, okay, that gave me a whole bunch of stuff. Interesting, that's who I can discuss this stuff with. So my family is, there's this map isn't entirely accurate. There should be an island here. Either there should be an island here, or that shouldn't be a solid landmass. For Ackle Island off the coast of County Mayo. County Mayo is up here. And for all of you non-Irish, this is Connacht, okay? Not Connaught, Connacht. Ulster, Munster. It boggles my mind. In Vancouver, there's a street with this word on it, and I'm like, why would you do this to the Canadians? Like, why would you name a street this? They're never going to be able to say it, just because they've never heard it. But Connacht, one of the 4 provinces of Ireland. Yes, Ireland has provinces and counties. I have to admit, like, when I first saw that street, I spent several minutes laughing. What is going on here? Should I find a need? Indeed. And do I click on the window separately? Yeah, okay, it's all one object. Let's leave that alone for the moment. Excuse me. Time is of the essence. If you're to solve the mystery of Blake Manor, time advances when Ward interacts with objects and characters. You have until... Oh, man! I burned 4 minutes. You didn't even warn me. You have until midnight tonight to resolve the mystery of Miss Deane's departure. You'll be free to further explore the manor in the coming days. Okay, so I'm assuming the until midnight is just part 1. Of how many, I don't know. Look at you, teasing me with a million objects. There's nobody around. I could ring the reception bell or spend a moment taking in the place first. If it's not voiced, I'll try to read it. I may not always, but I will try. You've unlocked a mystery, you should investigate it. I have arrived at the manor to confirm if Miss Deane was here, and if no longer present, was the manner of her leaving cause for concern. Each mystery contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation. Leads provide guidance and avenues of investigation. Selecting a connection reveals context for why 2 nodes are connected. Okay. Potential connection. I should ring the bell so I can speak to the manager and check in. The hiring letter. I must have been summoned here for a reason. Well, yes, that makes sense. Okay, maybe we don't want to be sprinting when we're doing this sort of stuff. I expect this to be voiced.
Yes?
Hello.
Oh, I have to click.
I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead.
I expect it to just proceed.
We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegraph machine is broken. Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at present, but we can fit you in.
These are good, solid Irish accents.
I'll send words that her room should be prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as is possible. It shall be no later than midnight. But first, we require our guests to sign in, if you would.
Well, if I must. So, Person X and her father, Lorian Sinnott, signed in after Miss Deane reportedly went missing. Oh. Miss Deane's signature signed the registration book a few days ago. There's a lot of names here, all signed in within the last week, more than I thought there'd be. Excluding myself and Miss Deane, there are 17 others currently staying in the hotel. It's quite a well-to-do hotel, and Connacht, even for the rest of Ireland, is relatively poor. So that's interesting. Guest sign-in times. A record of who arrived and departed and when. I noticed Miss Deane did not sign out. If I press and hold space... Oh, it might have showed me where clues were, but I've seen them all. Okay, so we signed in.
I see you are busy for somewhere so remote, though it seems quiet around here.
The seance has brought a great many visitors, it's true. Most have retired early to be ready for the weekend ahead.
Indeed. The, seance. I noticed the Miss Deane's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Deane?
It is. Rather, it was.
Damn term.
I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer. Were you hoping to meet her?
I was.
She has, yes.
I'm trying out this mystery game that my brother sent me for my birthday.
Can I help with anything else?
You can engage in conversation with characters by discussing evidence from your records. Certain responses reveal new information, exposing more about the characters and their mysteries. Discussing topics will consume time. Select Discuss Evidence to ask Mr. Varley about Miss Deane. If I Alt-Tab out, will sound proceed. Ugh. Navigate to the People category to ask about Miss Deane. I'm sorry, but did you say Miss Deane departed already? Ah, this isn't voiced. That's disappointing. Yes, Tuesday night, perhaps Wednesday morning. Her letter said she had to leave on short notice. Letter? Ah, in truth, she took her luggage and left in the middle of the night. In the morning, we found only a letter and her payment at the front desk. That's not suspicious. Would that be usual for her? I could not say, sir. This was the first time she stayed here. Okay, give me a quick sec. Let me just post socials. Dump. 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 And one last one. Okay. Is there... Sure. Well, that's my luggage. The fuck's going on with this washerwoman made of crows? You will think me quite mad, Mr. Varley, but I saw a woman washing something in the fountain. I can assure you that our facility is a full laundry. Nothing is washed in the fountain. Perhaps you saw a bean eye. It would be fitting for the... Oh, a ban nigh. Ban nigh. So ban is Irish for woman. Nigh... I'm not sure what nigh is. So it's a something woman. In Irish, adjectives come after the nouns. So that's a something woman. Be fitting for the time of year and the gathering there, although unfortunate for whoever's clothes were being washed. You're gonna make me folklore. FOC. Oh. So, I am looking up an Irish English dictionary. Folklore Gaeilge Berla. So from Irish to English, please. Tanglen. Why Tanglen are not folklore? Weird. Anyway. Oh, Nai means wash. Ban Nai is literally washerwoman. Oh, I think, okay, so we got an eyeball here. I think that indicates that it has been discussed. Let's discuss Mary Blake. What can you tell me about Mary Blake? Marchioness Blake was a kind woman and a dedicated mother. Her death came as a deeply tragic shock to all of us in the manor. The Marquess and his son were naturally never the same. No doubt that is the reason the seance is taking place now. And what does analyze mean? Oh, I get to look at the dude. Now, if I do this, okay, yeah, holding space tells me where to look. They seem difficult to see through. The damage must be recent, or surely he'd have had them fixed. Sallow cheeks, unhappy expression. He looks profoundly displeased. Is it with me or something else? He keeps checking his pocket watch. He's either pressed for time, ruled by routine, or both. Okay. Why so sad? I'm perfectly fine. My mind is on the hotel and event. Alright. Are you very busy, sir? I notice you're holding your pocket watch there. These events don't run themselves. Its and the manor's success depend on tight scheduling. This feels like it's going to be minor. Did you happen to drop your glasses? It is nothing, sir. They are serviceable. I'll have them replaced after the event. Yeah. We're calling them evidence, though. That's interesting. How about my luggage? What do we do with my luggage? I'm sorry about the late hour. I misjudged the time needed for the journey. Happens often enough, though usually also late in the day. Our driver knows the routes well. He would shorten your return trip. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. You may deposit your luggage on the rack to my right. Our porter will bring it up to your room when ready. Okay, let's call that.
I need nothing else.
Then please wait here. The staff will prepare now, if you will excuse me. With the telegraph machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning. If you need me again, you know how to summon me.
With words of the occult? Oh no, the bell. Right, the bell. So Miss Deane was here but left. Her date of departure does line up with the letter I received. It would be good to see the letter she left behind. It seems my cutoff for investigating is midnight. I should get a move on. By exploring and interacting with items, you can progress the investigation. To see what objects you can interact, hold down space to enable detective vision. Yep, way ahead of you on that one. I have to be within like a certain distance. Private letter. Private letter. Why not just put bells on it? This letter is written in a swirly script that I think might be Middle Eastern. Interesting. A personal letter from Victoria Lau. It has no reference to the manor or planned events whatsoever. Dun 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 dun. Private letters, plural. Letters from a Mr. Dupre. He is half-heartedly inquiring about a business. A photo of him outside the manor is included. His expression is flat. Okay, I think I just wasted a bunch of time. Hello. A list of the staff's rota for the next few days. I've recorded our movements in my timetable in case it proves useful. Hell yeah. Might get busted. Having a look around out here, I'm not sure Miss Deane's letter is still being kept in the reception area. Okay, likely the manager has it in his office. Oh, do I want to spend time closing this? I do. I feel there would be repercussions. Yeah, let's listen. It sounds like there's someone on the other side. Okay, we should leave that alone, so. A listing of all guest activities planned for this event. Oh, they're daily, not hourly. 9 PM masked ball, and today's the 29th. There's a masked ball tomorrow evening at 9 PM in the ballroom. On Sunday there's a silent dinner at 8 PM in the dining room. On Sunday evening the grand seance takes place in the hedge maze at 9 PM. Talks held daily in the drawing room located in the west corridor. Information on talks to be posted outside the room each morning. Talks? What do you mean talks? What kind of talks are we talking about? Alright, so I need to put my luggage here. Do I want to look at it? Place leave luggage until the board gets to it. Well, that was a waste of a minute. I might as well leave this here. Dunk. The atrium. The luggage room. Telegraph room. Ah. The cloakroom. So I could check to see if the telegraph machine really is broken. There's a faint smell of burnt paper in the air here. Let me just zip over to the fire. There's nothing I can see from here that would be causing the burnt smell in the room. Interesting. The hotel's primary communication with the outside world. Apparently the battery's dead. It requires 6 volts. There's a battery. These burnt out discs are where the smell of the room is coming from. I'll remove them in case there is a risk of fire. I think I'll need to replace the disc before I can do anything. Okay. There's a little of interest to me in here. Well, then close them all then. Don't leave them open. Page. Voltaic pile. Yeah, that was a pile. This book by seems somebody was trying to follow these instructions. I need to use all this to generate an output of 6 volts. So, a voltaic battery is built by stacking cells. So they're going to be made of different metals, I would assume. Yeah, silver disc, electrolyte bridge, copper disc. And this is why you don't wear rings made of 2 different metals in contact with each other, because they will generate a current. There's a potential difference. You will generate voltage between them, and that will cause certain types of metal to tarnish much more quickly. It's a very low voltage, it won't hurt you, but it'll damage the metal. So you can use that to generate a battery. This diagram shows a voltaic battery with an output of 4 volts. Right, okay, so every cell we put down is going to give 1 volt. A cell is made up of 2 discs called an anode and a cathode, separate by an electrolyte layer. Basic battery stuff, sure. It seems to be stationary, ink for the machines, and so forth. Not the batteries that I'm looking for. I thought I highlighted these letters a second ago. There we go. Envelope. Oh, empty envelopes. Feck, that was a waste of a minute. Seems to be stationary again. If I want to determine what endings should happen to Miss Deane before I retire to then I'm running out of time. Yeah, no shit, man. I was actually looking for batteries. I don't know. Oh, vent. Listen. I hear nothing. Ah! Thought I found something. We got a book. We got a newspaper. We'll see if the dude is still in his office. Well, these are just windows. Jesus, we didn't even click on the animal heads. Bull skull, giant elk. I'm not wasting a minute on that. Okay, I'm going to quick save, and we're just going to enter the office.
Sir, this area is for staff only. I would kindly ask you to leave this room. If you need assistance, you can...
That's expected. It is unclear to me what else I should be doing. See if Miss Deane's luggage is here. And then likewise for the cloak. The cloakroom. Okay, what happened here? That's my question. Oh, we're not going to label the luggage. There's something about the pattern on that lid. 221332. The way it's pulling me in, I'll have to return her later. Okay, I've looked at everything in there. Now 5 minutes later. I feel like I'm going to run out of time. Miss Deane, I would like to speak with you perhaps Saturday at the bar at 5 p.m. The note is addressed to Miss Deane, which makes you wonder if this is her coat, but then she is supposed to have left. That's kind of what I was expecting to find. Evidence that she hadn't left. Cheap coat. So that's probably a staff coat. If it's cheap. Salt bowl? A bowl of salt used to absorb moisture from the coats and boots kept here. Okay. Interesting. I don't know. Oh, St. Bridget's Cross. I haven't seen one of those in decades. You will commonly see these in Ireland. Like there were multiple. I'm pretty sure there were multiple of these in my granny's house when I was a kid. It's usually made out of like wicker or reed. Simple and cheap. Is he still in there? I'm at a loss as to what I'm to do next. I could ask him about the coat, right? What does S do? Oh, just sorts, okay. There's no timetable. I can't click on timetable or map yet. Oh, I've got new stuff. So much new stuff. Good lord. I have been productive. Current focus gain entry to the office. Yeah, indeed. I know. At least now I know the game. At least now I know what I'm focused on is what the game wants me to focus on. Okay. So I've done that. The letter doesn't seem to be behind, maybe in the manager's office. Thomasina, yeah. So that's the thing here. Gain entry to the office. Yeah. Okay. So that's like the main thrust of the investigation. Hiring letter. Guest sign-in times. Did not sign out. Verify true connection. Okay. Jacket note. The cloakroom. Wonder if it was hers. The hotel manager. Telegraph machine broken. So there might be batteries in his room. He looks profoundly displeased with me or something else. Could the broken be the reason for his frown, his foul mood? Maybe just telling him it needs new batteries would be enough.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Oh, he knows. Storm shorted the battery terminal. Time I tried to warp and replace him, but I've had no luck. I'll have the groundsman look in the morning. Damn. Mysterious object. Someone seems to put a strange object inside the luggage room vent. Did they? Well, I'm sure they had a good enough reason for it, although I can't imagine what it might be. Thank you for bringing my attention. The groundsman will have the tools to deal with this, I'm sure. That doesn't get him out of the office. Strange occurrences. Sure. Let's come across like a weirdo. I've noticed something strange going on around the manor. Don't concern yourself with luggage just flying off shelves. I suspect most occurrences are just a matter of exaggerated stories amongst the Gens. Anything else is, well, it's an old house. No harm has ever come of its tricks. I haven't discussed Vincent Varney with Vincent Varney. St. Bridget's Cross? There's some beautiful St. Bridget's crosses about the place. Yes, Mrs. Joyce has kindly been putting them up for us. Okay, let's discuss Vincent Varney with Vincent Varney. What can you tell me about yourself, sir? I'm the manager here at the hotel. With the utmost respect, Mr. Ward, I think that's all you need to know. You know, fair. All observations discovered. Fuck.
I need nothing else.
Then please wait here. Now, if you will excuse, if you need me again.
Look to feed our 5 cats. Yeah, no worries. There's better not be some Monkey Island bullshit where I have to combine 17 weird objects together. So the ridiculous solution would be you interact with one of these things and they fall down and make a noise and then he comes out. But that's not a thing you can figure out. That's just a thing that just happens. Okay, but entering these rooms doesn't cost anything. Well, rooms. There's only one room left, right? No, I've been in here. Wait, luggage room, telegraph room, oh no, I've been in all the rooms. Maybe now's when we come in through the window. Because this almost certainly connects to his office.
What on earth? Sir, this is a restricted area, and that is a window. I do not know why you went to such lengths to break into here, but that hardly matters now. This event is not open to people lacking in decorum. You may take your bags and leave, sir.
Game over. Find one of the fail states in the game. You were evicted. As a result of action, 0 of the people survived. Let's go back to that save. The autosave. Oh. Yeah, okay, so we're not going to end the game. I'm glad it autosaved there, because I totally forgot to save. I wonder if there's multiple quick save slots, because I really don't want to overwrite. So if I escape and hit save. Okay. Alright. Oh, I can check the fireplace as well. That did nothing for me. 10,000 years or more. That did nothing for me. Trophy from the Americas. Okay, yeah, it looks more like a steer than it does an actual bull, but... It's not game over if I don't have this figured out by midnight, right? There's a man drowning in the picture. What? No, there isn't a man drowning in the picture. I don't... The Blake family curse covers hotel. Alright, let's just burn time till it hits midnight. I know you're flashing at me. Oh, damn. I did not realize those were the battery plates. I need to assemble a battery with the right voltage to power the telegraph. It just needs the right number of discs in the right order. Okay. One, two, three. There's 4, 5, and 6. And if this isn't enough time...
Sir, I've told you before that this
I'm gonna
area
go back to the
is for
autosave.
leave and do not come back here if you need assistance.
Oh, dude. I was coming to tell you. I was excited. I was excited coming to tell you I'd fix the battery.
May I be of service, Mr.
Me, an unqualified Sparky.
Your telegraph machine seems to be functional.
Is that so? Mr. Then you'll have to excuse me. I have messages to send ahead. You shouldn't be waiting much longer for your room, I assure you.
Okay. So I have two button clicks remaining to me. Oh, now I can see the map. Well, I have one button click for sure. I maybe have 2 button clicks. Oh, was that running? Shit. A letter assures me the child is safe, but is otherwise not forthcoming. And I'm out of time. Various letters guests making requests at a hotel for the duration of their stay. So I think... Is this a fail again, or do I need to reload?
Huh?
What the hell? What are you doing rifling around in here? Get out, Mr. Ward. You are no longer welcome here. You may wait outside the gate while your things are gathered and brought to you.
Yeah, it's a fail. That's fine. Jesus. Okay, so let's go back to that. Oh, no, no, no. Let's not go back to that autosave. Oh, it lost the other autosave. Okay, so I'm going way back. But that's fine. Because I just wasted a bunch of time on stuff. Well, wasted? Not wasted. Did I... Okay, so I haven't done any of the things in the cloakroom or the telegraph room, it would seem. Okay, so let's do that right away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're good to go. Okay, so now I should have several minutes with which to look around his office. Probably
May
10.
I be of...
You're telling...
Is that Daniel? You sure?
Oh, I haven't been in any of the other rooms. Okay. A hat box. An empty hat box. Okay. Letters from gramophone records for the rooms, respectively drawing room, the bedroom, one Dr. Callahan. Complaint letter. A letter complaining about the housekeeper and her over-familiarity and curiosity. Wait, can I not close the desk? Oh, there we go. Record of who's in which room. Useful information to have. There's something under it. Oh, I see the letter. I think, yep, this is Miss Deane's departure letter. On his desk. Strange, he must have been examining it when I arrived. It's signed. I wonder, is this match her signature in the sign-in book? That's pretty close. I mean, if we're doing spot the difference, like... Oh, you're not going to mark them, yeah? I mean, calligraphy is not really an art. I mean, signatures differ all the time. Evidence provides keywords for each hypothesis. Press 1 to access this. Okay, so we got to fill all this in again. Press Make Hypothesis to open the Hypothesis panel. Complete a hypothesis by filling in the missing words using keywords gleaned from evidence. Press Consider to determine if you're correct. Okay, well, first... let me do all this. Letter... fake handwriting... blah blah blah... Oh, these are the things I can stick in. Miss Deane's departure letter is forged. Yeah, I do.
So, Miss Deane didn't leave the hotel. And somebody wants us to think that she did. But who?
Dun dun dun.
Can I learn anything about the culprit?
They know 3 of these things for sure.
Yes, this is true. But it seems likely that all the staff and guests would. Of course. Educating the people over here isn't exactly the Crown's highest priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland.
But we did note earlier that the majority of people who had actually signed in, so that means most of the people here in this hotel are literate, so that doesn't help.
The fact that this letter was written at all is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Deane.
Considering the hypothesis is crucial to advancing a mystery and finding Miss Deane. So we didn't say we didn't look at the last 2 options. Interesting. As each successful hypothesis will reveal facts about the culprit. Information you know about the culprit will appear on the panel to the left. Use as the story unfolds to eliminate suspects on this screen. For now, it's time to get some rest. Hold left mouse to continue. Because we only have 1 possible subject right now. So yeah, it's not going to be him.
Mr. Ward. Mr. Ward, your room is ready.
I'm going to save it. And we'll see if I get in trouble by leaving by the office door. Which I should.
Mr. Ward, did you repair that machine only to use it to lure me away from my office?
I did.
Whatever your reason for being there.
I thought that would happen. Dun dun dun. There are a lot of ways to fail here. Okay. I kind of figured I'd need to use the window. Makes sense. What are we getting emails about? Community awards. Oh, is this someone giving me, like, sarcastic rewards? Oh, extra helpful, really? Blue Archive? What the fuck is Blue Archive?
Mr. Ward?
Oh, right. Yeah. Blue Archive is bad and nobody should play it. Yeah, no, I was outside, man. What do you want from me?
Your room is ready.
I was taking a walk.
Mr. Doyle has taken your luggage ahead.
I was enjoying the midnight rain.
Your room awaits.
Damn, I can't go back. Okay, so I wonder how much of the other stuff just got locked off now. What is this? A strange contraption. I wonder what its function is. What is it measuring? That's why I came over! Are these mysteries pertaining to to Mr. Varley specifically? Interesting. And I've already analyzed them, right? Yeah. Lady Wilhelmina Blake.
This room's yours, sir. Number 4.
Celtic cross. Yeah, normally the circle's on the front. He's either wearing it backwards or something off about it for sure.
Well, this is your room, sir. Breakfast is served at 9 a.m. in the East Wing Dining Hall. Nice chance to meet your fellow guests, that. Oh, I also put your luggage. Anyway. Well, breakfast is nice.
Okay, so we can't have a conversation. Rooms 1 to 3. What's a separate corridor? Edward Blake. Saying it's Christ-like with the answer. I mean, that is a common pose for saints, for effigy, like for saints you'd see in Irish houses with the palm, left hand palm out front. I don't know why we're making it Christ-like though. I didn't think it was going to let me behind there actually. That is a weird looking skull, in all fairness. Yeah, why provide a gramophone but no records? Oh, that's terrifying. Did I look at this painting? I did not. And bedtime. Now I wonder if the stuff in the cloakroom slash look at room has changed or is gone. Oh, this is wonderful. I love this. So we have weeping angels. Incredibly loud footsteps. Fisheye lens. This is fine. I had no control over how straight those lines were. It would not have been actually straight if I had drawn them. Okay, we're locked in, sure. Do we do our little symbol thing again? We do. I assume it's one of those you can only touch each line once. I assume. Oh no, you can go back. But if I go to here, yeah, so I can't go right from here. So yeah, you can only do each line once. I tutor logic, by the way, if anyone is looking for a philosophy tutor. I tutor logic, I tutor high school math as well. Just saying. I'm going to get some of these wrong later, but that seemed like a good point to hang up my shingle on. Okay, there is our game loading icon. AM, one assumes.
Oh, my head. I don't feel rested at all.
Scrolling.
What was that dream?
Docile.
So vivid. Despite my tiredness, I've woken with a new eagerness to attend this event's seance. Given I only learned about the event last night, I find that odd. What on earth was that?
Did that say atrium? It did say atrium. Why did I think, in my head, atrium, I'm thinking more of a conservatory, where it's like glass with plants. Oh, we're packed full.
How fast must it have been going to break through like that, Mr. Hunter?
Hard to say, Mr. Sham. Some of the wood up there needs replacing, so all they had to do was hit the wrong part.
What is happening here, Mrs. Joyce? Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantovani.
Oh, sirs, it were a crow. Poor thing was dead on impact. But don't you worry, we'll get this cleaned up in no time.
Sorry, Marquess.
What is with the dead eyes?
Miss Murphy.
I was just coming to get you for young Master Walter. He won't eat alone. The food'll go cold for long.
Well, then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come, I shall leave the rest of you to it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
For anyone wondering, that name is Saoirse.
What's all this about a dead crow? Would that be a bad omen for anyone traveling today, yes?
Bad omen. I don't know if it's a bad omen, but...
Please, Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
Right. Some decorum, please.
Rory and Fia.
She said far worse about me, and it all true. Aye, it's a bad omen, Coventry. No doubt about that.
A bad omen? And it didn't show up in your cards, Mrs. Erickson. Oh my.
Show some respect. Mr. Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line?
Jesus Christ.
Or is your dynamic the other way?
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman, Mr. Scarrett, nor am I her man. We are people and belong only to ourselves.
Actually, the cards are more of a tool, a guide. They reflect.
Is there a need to prove yourself, Mrs. Erickson? Huh?
Monsieur Toussaint, Etienne Toussaint, Cahalomera.
Speaking of late arrivals,
Oh,
who was our newest guest?
what a weird notion that y'all get to know my name and who I am just because I walked in. It's a hotel, not a social club.
This might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 a.m. in case anyone wants to return to their rooms and freshen up.
Good job, Mr. Doyle. Good distraction. Saved by the bellboy, indeed.
Un moment. Monsieur, you would be Declan Ward, correct?
And you know this because...
Allow me to eat. I am Etienne Toussaint, a banker of fraudulent mystics, and it's the topic of...
Okay, well, let me have a look at you. Only 2 observations. You've got a weird little badge. Okay, so we're asking with the badge. It's the emblem of the Society of Psychical Research, a group of curious individuals who try to apply academic rigor to paranormal situations. It's a mixed set. I'm not going to hurt you with a bad French accent. It's a mixed set. Some believers, some skeptics, some in between. But I find it suits me to have some like-minded people to share my work with. Right, and every one of these costs a minute. What is this thing? Have you studied the strange device in the atrium? I have, and it's strange indeed. This place has other similar devices. I'm unsure if it means anything or is purely for display. Well, that was a dead. Identity known. What does that mean? Mr. Identity. Oh yeah. How do you know me? I know of you. It makes me seem for you truly are the man I've read about. Why are you wasting my time? What about fraud? Searching out fraud must be easy work in events such as this. And when, monsieur, it's a seance. Surely everyone involved running it is a shortage in the recipe fuels. In the real world, yes. 100%, absolutely. Au contraire, monsieur, many of the guests are true magical practitioners. Again, in the real world, the answer would be no. No, they're not. But, okay, in this world, maybe. But at a gathering such as this, there's likely to be somebody looking to take advantage of more vulnerable attendees, those who merely believe. Notebook in pocket. Do you always carry that notebook with you? More often than not, there's a lot to record, but I don't chances being fragile like memory. You agree, you know? I've seen you making notes in your own journal. Magic. Excuse me, there are people who think they can perform magic. No, I said there are people who can perform it. Who can perform it. You are, I know, none of us seen, but believe me when I tell you magic, ritual ghost, it is all real. It is hard, of course, and expensive in what it takes, so it's not commonplace. Easy for some to fake. That is ridiculous. To you right now, maybe, but you are here now, and you will soon see many unexplainable things, right? So, sure, magic in this world is real. I'm prepared to accept that. And the guests. You suspect someone, then? I believe most attendees are disappointed, but yes, I have my suspicions. My intent is to gain proof, and I will discredit them. Attending staff have their own problems to be solved. Solving these mysteries will help you uncover more about the relationship with Deane or Deane and their own reasons for attending the seance. You have gathered enough evidence to solve Mr. Toussaint's hypothesis. After solving, confront Mr. Have I? Let me move this chat window. This chat window is right on top of my evidence window. Let me put it on the left-hand side of the screen. He's got a scientist psychical research, sure. He's got a notebook. There may be frauds at the event. Right, because he said so. Proof is needed to declare somebody a fraud, for sure. Oh, I see. A hypothesis about what he wants me to do. Okay, his goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for his society. Yep. Okay. No? Okay. Then investigating fraudulence for his society. That doesn't seem right. What? Then it has to be coerce me into research. A guest. So I change that to research. Is to research me. So that doesn't make grammatical sense. His goal is to investigate me. That doesn't make any grammatical sense. That has to be coerce. Investigating is who I am. And if it's not a fraudulence for his society or a guest for his society, then a guest for fraudulence? Okay.
It seems Mr. Toussaint is here on a witch hunt and intends to force me to his side. I should confront him about this.
Like, force me into investigating a guest for fraudulence and coerce me into investigating a guest for his society seem functionally the same, right, in terms of meaning.
Quite right. I had planned to do it myself, but once...
So, you do know?
Indeed. I am an investigator of my own sort, you see. As for my own investigation, I have focused on Madame Hazel Erickson. I'll get to the heart of it. She's an out-and-out fraud. About this I have no trace of a doubt. But my belief alone is not... Here, take this key. It will let you into room 19, Madame Erickson's room.
What makes you think I do?
That's your job, is it not? You won't hear a thing further about your presence. Here, the key. I shall see you back with the evidence inside the hour.
Yes? Son of a bitch!
Otherwise, well, I will have...
And how do you expect me to get into Miss Erickson?
I believe I heard her discussing her plans with Monsieur Aufin. You might...
Okay. So this is one of those games where you're constantly on a clock. Now if I press E, act on him, you're just telling me who I can act on. Okay. So that's her room. Yeah, Jesus, lady, I didn't even reach for your door.
I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a pen I can borrow?
No use for one. Druidry is an oral tradition, so I never got much into the writing. A hole must serve me grand for my purposes. Do you want my chisel?
That's a joke. So you've seen Norse runes, right? Well, Ogham is a kind of a writing system. And I say kind of a writing system because you would have these large stone columns, right? Or you could have like a flat piece of stone, I guess, and you've got a line, and then you put marks. There would be horizontal, right, or at an angle on the left or right hand side of it, and depending on how many they were, like 1, 2, 3, and 1, or 1, 2, and then a 1, there would be different letters, and then there'd be a gap in the next and next. Now, obviously, you don't send letters this way, right? So they're used more as markers than they are for
No.
communication.
I was planning on taking some notes.
Definitely not for detailed communication.
I want to go downstairs and examine the energy left.
Why?
I suspect there is something to be learned about our fortunes here.
Aye, well, I suppose some folks here have never...
Is that some kind of Irish saying?
No.
Oh, well, you'll excuse me then.
How did she not know about reading entrails? Like, that's common in many societies. I don't recall if it was active in Irish. When investigating concerned character movements across the weekend, this information by asking people searching when I was listening in. This information added to timetable. If I press 3, the timetable will be populated. Characters will appear on the map each hour if you know their schedule for the time slot. Reminders can also be set to events that aren't missed. That is very helpful. But the mouse wheel... Oh, there. Oh, I see. Because I was at the top. I guess I'm from the last generation that really sent letters, like airmail on thin paper, and I'm waiting 2 weeks to return a letter. Yeah, quite possibly. I definitely sent letters when I was a kid. But I'm also in my late 40s, so, you know. Who am I looking for? What's her name? Oh, Erickson. Right. Oh, you're late 50s. Fair enough. We're 10 years apart-ish then, so, I mean, we're, as generations go, we're pretty much in the same ballpark. You know what, let's analyze this guy. Get our basic info. Now, that's a beard and a half. He's wearing goat horns, wooden leather. Look at the staff, a U branch, okay. And the belt, I'm guessing. Library topic unlocked, folk healing. I did not mean to open that. Jesus Christ, okay. Okay, so I need to get into her room. What I meant to do is click talk.
Ah, there you are now.
For anyone watching, this is Donal, is how you pronounce that name. Donal O'Finn.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but, do I know you?
No, I never said such. Just plainly, there you are, and you are.
You have me there, sir.
Sir, I'm no knight. I'm Donal O'Finn, and you can call me such.
See?
I'm a proud traveller protector of these lands.
Noted. I am Declan Ward.
Traveller
Also,
with a capital
not a
T. Interesting.
Good to meet you.
I take it that you've come for the seance.
So, the travelling community in Ireland are they're a distinct ethnic, a distinct cultural group. I don't know that they're ethnically distinct. They're not Romani. Although they may have ties to the Romani, they would claim to have ties to Romani, but they're a distinct cultural group within Ireland. Donal Gleeson, gotcha. I don't think I'm familiar with Donal Gleeson. The more common modern spelling for Donal is Donal. That's my middle name. It's not spelled the Irish way; it's spelled the modern English, the anglicised way. But so as a traveller, I wonder if the travelling, because this is very much an Irish game. So I suspect if they said traveller up here with a capital T, they probably mean in the sense of the travelling community. What would be known, like in other literature, would be called tinkers. That's generally considered a slur at this point. They probably don't mean something else. So we should only read into that as part of a travelling community. But we'll probably get more information as it goes. I take it you've come for the seance.
Yes and no. I'm here because of the seance, but not for it.
Okay.
I have no urge to speak to the dead. I doubt they have much comfort to offer up. What interests me is those people who want to speak to the dead. How they intend to do it, and more, what they will be doing afterwards to clean up their mess.
Yes.
These rich people, they think because they force themselves on these lands they can do what they want to them? It won't stand. The land won't let it, and neither will I.
Okay. Do I want to ask this dude about his stuff? Let's ask about his timetable. Just get that pinned down. I'm told there's a big party later on. I'll go to that, I guess. Fancy dress. I reckon that means they'll dress like me and I'll dress like them. No. I'm told there's a proper history, good history in the garden, so I'll go there when it's bright, then head off to the bar when it's dark. I'll wander the hedge maze after lunchtime, I think, and go get a gator in the bar before the dinner bell. I don't know what that is. Not sure what else there is to do, because that's not Irish. Irish doesn't have those bars over letters. It's an accent, like the French accent at an angle. It's not a flat line. Gatorade? Could be, but it is 1897 in rural Ireland, so I'm thinking the Gatorade, we'll call that a low probability, right? Not too sure what else there is to do. I'm told talks, but talking to me is a two-way thing, not sitting down so somebody can tell you about their hobbies. Ha! And for Sunday? Who knows? Tomorrow's too far away to be worth thinking about today. There's the seance anyway. Could spend some time getting on Fia's nerves, though that's always fun. She says she'll be doing some work with the well after lunch. Might stick my face in and see how she's getting on. I really like how this is written. This is written well. I want to know about Hazel. She's all spectacle and no substance. I'm surprised she was a kettle of a ghost from a table lamp. Maybe. I mean, as an Irishman, I look at someone like this. Like, if I saw someone like this in real life, I'd be like, oh, there's a bit of crack to be had here. There's going to be a story. He's probably not going to know anything about the strange device. Have you seen the strange device? I have, and I don't like it. It has a bad energy off it. Whatever it's measuring, it's part of the seance, and that means I don't trust it. Fair. Alright.
Go. Only do something if you want.
Not because you should. Alright. Alright, let's settle down. What's his mystery? Press escape to skip animation. Yeah, let's skip the animation. He's in room 20. I could discuss this stuff, but I'm on a clock, right? I have 39 more minutes. Is she gone downstairs? She's gone downstairs, so I can probably get into her room pretty safely now. But let's have a conversation with her. Did that stair creak? Am I running? That stair creaks. Okay, the stairs creak. That might be important later on. Yeah, slightly different creaks as well. So let's have a look at this one here. Okay, so I reckon we're going with bracelets, and we're going with central jewelry, and then maybe the choker. Nope, not the choker. Crest on a necklace, elaborate crest from War Pride. I don't recognise the symbol. We got bracelets, an array of jewellery, sort of by spirituous and show women. Then hair, maybe? Hair, face? No. Oh, hands. Nervous energy. She hides it well, but seems uncomfortable for what reason? You weren't here earlier on, but also we have this detective vision, so if I can't see the thing, I can just press space and it'll highlight the things to click on. So we're never going to get stuck because we haven't found a thing to click on. I do like that about this game. I just want to see if I can guess what things are going to be clickable.
I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
We have not.
We haven't. I'm Declan Ward, Mrs.
Erickson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly. I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering. I'm hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
You wanna polish your cold reading, eh? Tell me about your timetable. Well, I do think I should be spending my afternoon in the drawing room, so it's an opportunity to commune with my fellows, don't you think, between the talks. If you ask me, though, Miss Mantovani's talk at 5 is the only one worth attending, so will be the only one I do attend. I'm entirely skipping the one at 3 by... Oh, I've already forgotten what it is. I think I'll take an afternoon nap then instead. Okay, so she's going to be in her room at 3. I'm going to get some rest in before the ball later. As for Sunday, yes. I suppose I'll be in church at 11 and lunch at 1. The doctor's talks at 3 might be a tad silly, but he's easy on the eye and I love the Irish accent. Sure you do. I don't think I'll have another talk in me after that, so I'll nap at 5 instead. Otherwise, I'll waste the day in the gardens and maze, I think, calming my nerves for the big event. Well, hello there. She is Obi-Wan Kenobi? Walk me through how you got to that one. Why do you think she's Obi-Wan Kenobi? I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just saying I don't see how you got there. Star Wars reference. Star Wars reference. So I don't want to attend. Tony skipping the 1 or 3. Come on, take an afternoon nap. For Sunday... I missed it. What's the Star Wars reference? I'm not seeing it. But I'm also not... Like, I've seen Star Wars, right, a couple of times, but I'm not entirely sure where... Oh, he always starts with hello there. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. Whoosh. I did not pick that up. I hear that's where they're holding, the seance. I can hardly wait. I think that's maybe a bit subtle, maybe. I don't know. I wonder if I discuss the fact that I eavesdropped on her. Let me save the game.
I won't bother you anymore.
Goodbye now.
Let me save the game. Okay, now if I tell her that I was eavesdropping, do I get in trouble? Studying the crash rate. Oh yeah, okay, I'm not. As was mentioned, it is an omen. I thought perhaps it would be best to see if anything could be learned in what remained of the incident. Sadly, the staff beat me to it, so there's not much to be seen here, I'm afraid. Okay. Obviously, the game tells you that you can search a room. For sure. I know... Well, first of all, I have to. Because my deadline for your man upstairs is 9 AM. I don't know... Tell me about this crest. Is she a Rosicrucian? So a Rosicrucian, the order of... Well, let's not get into it. Okay, we'll see if she says Rosicrucian. If she does, I might get into it more. Can I ask what the crest you're wearing symbolizes? Remember the Hermeticon of the Golden Dawn! Just a little way to let fellow members know they're among kin, Golden Dawn is not quite the Rosicrucians, but they also did Rose Cross. So the Golden Dawn was a secret society in the Victorian period. You may have heard of Aleister Crowley. So Aleister Crowley was one of the members of the Golden Dawn, and he spilled all their secrets later on. But they were a group of people with money and too much time who thought they could do actual magic. They were based in London, but they had branches elsewhere. Wow. I had their book, the thing of the old god that Crowley had, back when I was a child and believed all this nonsense. Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Yeah. So the Rosicrucian, the Rose Cross. Sure, let's ask about that. Do you know anything about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn? Well, she's a member. Do I? I would sure hope so. Let me see, what can I tell you? Reciting whose interest in magic is to define what you'll hear called high magic. High magic means ritualistic magic. Right now, the Egyptian style is in fashion. Absolutely. The society is based in London, like I said. You should see about it, you know, if you ever find yourself over there. So, at some point in time, the housing and whys don't matter. I ended up in the stonemasons hall in Dublin, and I had free reign to run around. And one of the rooms I walked into was a full-on ritual room with like a giant throne and like golden statues. It was amazing. At the time, because I was kind of into all that kind of stuff, it was a real like, holy shit, I can't believe I just found this. Are you alright, Miss Erickson? You seem uncomfortable. As if to comment, and it will make me more comfortable. I'm fine, Mr. Ward. Thank you. That's all we're getting out of that. Okay. Costume jewellery. Sure, we'll ask about the costume jewellery. I don't think this is relevant. Does your jewellery have a particular meaning at all? Oh, not that there are symbols or anything of that sort, but different colours and stones are not of magical correspondences. Sure. It's almost standard as the mystic's attire. It lets people know exactly why I'm here and what I do. Yeah, okay. I don't think she'll have anything about the strange device, and then I'm going to move on and try to get to her room. Well, the measuring device is very impressive. I think it bodes well for the seance.
I won't bother you anymore.
Goodbye now.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
I'm running out of time to...
I know I am. And she is a mystery as well. Good lord, that's a whole... A semi-secret magic society, yeah. The whole 666, the number of the beast, that kind of comes from Crowley and the Golden Dawn. In that he professed to be the most evil man in the world when he was at trial. What? An hourglass? You can skip to the next hour using the hourglass, time to only skip forward, and lost hours can not be right. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not skip an hour, because that's an instant game over. Okay, so I'm just gonna save the game. We're gonna listen. There's no one inside, and I'm gonna look, like the song says. Look and listen, and then we're gonna enter. Breakfast is at 9, which means she's probably not gonna be in here till 10. Right, if I hit 3 and I go to what's her head? Hazel. Oh really? We didn't fill in that she's gonna be in her room until after breakfast. Alright. So here's what I'm talking about, like the detective vision. It highlights everything we can click on. Combination lock. Let's leave that. What combination? Can I mess around? I was going to go with 666, but just because of what I was just talking about. But let's leave that alone. Feels surprisingly cold. Well, it's a big hunk of crystal. She's bound to have the combination lying around here somewhere. Tarot deck. But nothing special about them. Okay. Attendees list. It says targets. Miss Deane's name is circled. Right, and that's evidence for him. With some burned paper. Remains with a letter from a contact telling her she is magically void, meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how hard she tries. No wonder she burnt it. Okay. Did that give me more of a schedule for her? I don't think it did. I think it just... I think it was just giving you more than one way to find the same info. Ah, now here. This is Golden Dawn stuff. Surely it's for the stage. No, she's gonna wear that to the gown, to the ball later on, I'm sure. And in the shoes? Fact uncovered? By looking at her shoes? Okay, if you say so. HOGD, so the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Oh, interesting. She's got a book on him, or one of his books. Syringe, morphine, scopolamine. I don't know what that is. We didn't find the combination for her lockbox. Like Sherlock Holmes, scopolamine. I'm not sure. What are my symbols here? We got... I wonder if we can... I wonder if the combination is a word. Okay, so we come out of here, we go to him. Oh no, just fill that in, please. Don't I have a thing? Ask me to invade. Okay, yeah. Is there not a thing I need to click on? Because I think I found all the evidence he wants. Let's go back, because like I don't think there's anything else to find in here except like whatever's in the case that I can't get into. I was kind of hoping I'd find a combination on a piece of paper, just because, you know. Hey, dude.
Hello again.
That she's a pariah? She's a pariah? That's not what that piece of paper said. That piece of paper said she had no magical talent. Okay, so that's no good. We have a list of targets. Oh yeah, give me your timetable. Other than ball this evening, I hope to attend talks. In the drawing room, 1 at 11, 1 at 3, 1 more at 5 if you wish to join me. And tomorrow, let me see. I plan to attend the drawing room talks at 3 and 5. I want to eat before the seance at 9, but I have no interest in the silent dinner, so I'll need to corner the staff and make arrangements beforehand. Okay. proof is needed to declare someone to be a fraud? What sort of proof would suffice? Any number of things. Catch an act, of course, but record their methods, allow them they're faking it, even a confession will do, if witnessed by someone of standing. I'm sure you'll know it when you see it. Well, I don't fucking... And we're not going to talk about the fact that she had his books in there. You said you want to see Miss Erickson action, but isn't Miss Cartina Mantovani mistaking the honor? You're correct, but it doesn't interest me. Mademoiselle Mantovani's talents are known and tested many times over. I'm sure she will do a fine job. I don't know.
That's all.
Take care.
Oh, a sneering breakfast.
I know I do. Act on Etienne Toussaint. Mystery. There is more to be unwrapped of this mystery. Okay. Maybe I need to go back and talk to her about this. Now, okay, something else I wanted to check. Do I have more than one quick save? I don't have more than one quick save. Okay. So I'm going to do a hard save here. Shouldn't there be broken glass? A broken window? Oh, there is. Right there. Nice. No dead bird. There's only her to talk to.
Mr. Ward.
I've heard it said that some people are devoid of magic. Have you heard of such a thing? Pariahs. Yes, I have heard of this. People from no manner of training will open the third eye. So it's weird that they're using the word pariah in this way, because pariah normally means someone who's excluded from society. It's dreadful, unfair even. What did they do to be cursed so? List of names. There's quite a tremendous amount. A number of people skilled in the magical arts. Are there any you would recommend talking with? People whose skill you particularly admire? Oh well, Miss Mantovani, of course, but she is so busy, she's hard to talk to. Miss Deane is also a skilled practitioner, although I've not seen her in a few days. So Miss Deane was one of these people who believed they could use magic. Perhaps you should talk with the Callahans? Oh, a suspiciously large long box that I should open for proof of fraudulence. I wonder what would be close to Miss Erickson's heart. Oh no! It's the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn.
Now.
It's HOGD is the combination to the safe. Dun dun dun. HOGD. I betcha. I betcha, I betcha, I betcha. Damn it, it was written down. It was the title of the goddamn book. Staring me right in the face. H-O-G... Yahtzee. Oh, don't close it. No, no, no. Collection of notes. Some ancient looking papers. Oh, okay, so we got observations. So, the Illuminati symbol Illuminatus Magicus Consummatio. Okay, got a heart. Magic designs are hard. The user consume it and you will take their power. Okay. Okay. Place the sedated victim inside the ritual circle. This is not looking good. Candles, a knife, bog oak. Everything required to carry out the ritual. Bog oak, I think, is just oak that fell in a bog. I'm not too sure. But who? I cannot risk picking another pariah like me. Okay, so this is what the target list was for. This looks like to be a ritual to eat the heart of a person and steal the magic abilities. Good God, you can't ask me to go ahead with this. That would imply... Okay, so I think now where it says eat it up, I have enough for a hypothesis. Hazel Erickson hypothesis, yeah. Oh, the fire is making noise. I'm like, what was that? So hopefully, like with the lockbox closed, that you know you don't have to put the combination back and relock it. So if I press E, I don't do anything. So that, I guess, not you. 1. What do I need to click on to make this happen? So it's not on him, maybe it's on... Oh, it's on her. Okay, make hypothesis. Hazel Erickson's goal is to something to something of something to something to her something. Okay. Is to consume the heart of Evelyn Deane to steal. He won't eat Hazel's heart because she cannot use magic. Right, but this is Hazel's room. This was Hazel. This was Hazel's goal. That was her room we were in. Right? Hazel Erickson's goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Deane to steal her magical abilities. I know what happened here. Yeah, that's how she thinks it's going to work. And I presume in this game world,
Mrs.
things
Erickson
actually
intends on
do
murdering
work
Evelyn
that way.
Deane to eat her heart and steal her magical abilities. I must confront her before it's too late.
Am I not talking to this guy?
Ah, hello.
That's all.
Cat.
Really, I'm going directly to confront this lady. Let's just quick save. Yeah, I'm going to confront this lady.
Mr. Ward.
Confront! This is very Ace Attorney coded. Your goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Deane to steal her magical abilities. How could you possibly...
Can you, read minds? Or did you let yourself into my room to rifle through my belongings?
The first one. I am psychic.
Bad news for both of us, then. You can't say anything without giving yourself up as a thief. And who would believe you? Whatever it is, you're no mystic, so there's no way you can't understand. To know such secrets exist, such wonders to see, and to be kept from it by some abnormality. What's the reason? I've put the work in and nothing. Am I a soulless freak? Is that why? Am I to be punished in this life and then again for eternity? Would you sit by and do nothing? Well, I won't. I'll have my heart, my powers, my soul, and all you get by saying something is a nasty dealing with when I have them. Stay out of this, Mr. Ward, if you have any sense.
Good lord, the woman is insane, desperate, or both. She must be stopped. Maybe Mr. Toussaint will have some idea. Okay, so now I can talk to him. Action unlocked Hazel Erickson. I don't know what that means. Additional 1 actions on the mind map? On the mind map. The fuck's a mind map? Okay, I guess this is the mind map. Nope, no more actions here. Okay, so I think these rhombus type shapes are the ones we can do. Okay, but they're all rhombus. I can't do anything on any of them. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It would just be nice if it told me which mind... Because it said there was a new action unlocked on a mind map. But it doesn't say which one. And it has an exclamation mark, like there's something new to do. But none of these have an exclamation mark. There's nothing new there. There's nothing new there. Oh, okay. Let's save the game because I've got like 6 choices. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Hello.
Okay, so we're going to tell him about the confession.
Mrs. Erickson has confessed to me. Quite a gruesome plan. She is indeed a fraud. She has no magical powers. She seems to be incapable of using magic, in fact. Something that plagues her. To the point where she will perform a ritual to steal the heart and magical prowess from another ear.
What? No, it cannot be.
She is in dire need to feel magic. To have it, it seems. But also, she fears that the reason she cannot use magic is a flaw in her soul.
She's blinded, of course, by our desires. Anyone who believes in a soul would also believe that there is no eternal bliss for them after murder, especially in a manner so foul. What's more, now you and I know our plan. Here, take my notes. Let her know that if she does this, not only it will stain her in her God's eyes for eternity, but also we'll see her hanged and raised to this oblivion she fears so much.
It would stain her in her God's eyes is an interesting phrase.
She would be better served getting off this path now and finding more mundane solutions to finding her God's favor.
So, the Order of the Golden Dawn held that the Egyptian gods were real. But they weren't necessarily gods so much as they were sources of power, and that you could take on their personas. Like you could take on the mantle of Osiris or take on the mantle of Isis. Interesting.
I am told one can cleanse her soul with coin. My record shows she certainly coined enough of that in her time. As for you and me, Monsieur Ward, our business is done. Whatever reason you're really here, your identity is safe with me. And as for this place, news of our plans has turned my stomach. I've had enough mysticism for this trip. I shall be sitting the seance out.
Okay, interesting. So, Merterm, I don't know if you were here when I hit the failure point on this game. There's a couple of you can hit failure quite often in this game. And it tells you, at those points, it's like, there were 0 survivors. So the game has suggested by failure that I suspect everybody at the seance dies. So I think I just saved this guy's life.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have notes to make in my quarters. Au revoir, monsieur.
So Mr. Toussaint now has the information needed on Mrs. Erickson, which will also ensure she does not do something more terrible. The gauge decreased and a light went out as soon as Mr. Toussaint decided he was no longer attending the seance. What exactly is that device monitoring and why? Maybe I should convince another guest to avoid the event and see if this occurs again. And am I going to lose the remaining 5 minutes?
Excuse me, sir.
Mrs. Joyce, the cook. No,
Is
the
this
housekeeper.
your room? Number 4?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's me.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Just to live... No idea, sir. Anyway, I'll...
Okay, what is this? A journal. It has Miss Deane's name on it. What's inside? How did it get here? No postmark, so it came from the hotel itself. That's not true. Anybody could have hand-delivered it. But from who? Regardless of who sent it, I should read the whole thing. We have 6 observations. A page is torn out. We have some odd symbols. What are these 4 symbols? Beside the word supplies. Plus, half circle, triangle, diamond. Monday the 25th, it seems she bumped into somebody and was not pleased to see them. It looks as if she was to name them on the following page, but that information is now missing. Sunday the 24th, she talks of her arrival at the manor. Everything seemed to go smoothly. And that lines up with what we know from the guest book. Her writing is delicate and graceful, as was her signature. Sure, man. Tuesday 26th. The night she went missing, she speaks of feelings of dread and she doubts she will sleep that night. Her writing has become more erratic since she arrived at the manor. We have the weird symbol again. A sigil with dream scrawled next to it. I saw this in my dream. Did she dream it too? What does this mean? Did we have the same dream? What does it mean? Has anyone experienced anything similar? I wonder. If I could find even 3 people with similar experiences, then I can be sure there's something there. This is leaving me with more questions than answers. Perhaps some answers in line with the reasons for being here. Maybe I can find something else related to that, but otherwise useful by searching her room. But in which room was she staying? Yeah. I'm not too mad. I think maybe they should have ticked down 1 minute, at least, because that's what every action consumes 1 minute in this game. But I mean, also, man, like the game logic is, I can run around all day, and running around doesn't consume time, right? So it's not like it's a real-time clock, right? It's only examining objects costs you time. So I don't mind that conceit. You know what was the phrase? I think I remember reading somewhere that your audience will lose, and this I think was from movies or books I was reading, your audience will usually let you have 2 or 3 conceits, where you can do 2 or 3 things, then they'll just go, okay, yeah, whatever, that's part of the framework. And basically, the more you keep stacking them up, eventually people in the audience are going to be like, no, that's a bridge too far, you've lost me. So, for this game, because time is kind of it's like platform games where you must jump on one object or another. Kinda, yeah. That some things are jumpable and some things are not, right? Where you just kind of like, as part of the base assumption of the game, it's just something you gotta accept. So, I'm okay. I'm 100% okay with checking objects costs some time. Because the other thing is, right, I suspect that at 9 a.m. something is going to trigger. So what the devs probably didn't want to happen is you finish this task, open the book, and then get immediately thrown into whatever happens at 9 a.m., right? Because that would be kind of jarring, especially if you were in the middle of searching a room and you wanted to do one more thing. Here, like, at least, like, if I'm... Well, maybe not if you're in the middle of searching a room, because that's what I'm going to be doing anyway. So I'm okay with it. But in the meantime, I'm going to take a couple of minutes. I need to hit the washroom. And I want to put some more coffee on. So, I'll be back 3-4 minutes. This is normally where I put some ads on, but I can't because I think ads just ran a few moments ago. I'll be back in a few. Alrighty, I'm back. Close over the window a little bit. Okay. So I should check the package that just got delivered to my room, I guess. Oh no, the package... Wait, hang on, what's going on here? Oh, I thought that was like a pattern. I'm talking nonsense. The package that was delivered was the book that they just gave me. So, okay, let's talk to your man about his gear. You, sir, you and your weird shit.
And you're back.
I would like to talk to you about your weird stuff. Oh, I could have discussed Miss Deane's room. Who? I don't know how to find my own room in this place. Never mind whoever that is. Sorry, I can't help you. Strange dreams. Have you had any odd dreams since getting here? Strange dreams? Funny you say that. I don't recall the dream, but I woke up this morning with both a wanting to stay and a wanting to get the hell out of this place. Sure, how am I meant to do both? I wouldn't say that's a direct match for the dream Miss Deane and I had. It's close, but not enough. It's close, but not enough. It's not even in the same ballpark. Let's talk about your belt. You have quite the ornate belt. Do you like it? I killed the skin deer myself. I killed this... Would have been better to say I killed and skinned the deer myself. My cousin Connor helped me shape the tin. That man is fierce handy with a ball hammer. Let's talk about your staff. What does your staff signify? It signifies I'll bash you if you come near me or mine. No, you mind what they say, lad. There's still plenty of snakes in Ireland. Okay. So that's a reference to St. Patrick driving the snakes out of Ireland, where the snakes are, you know, code for druids and pagans. Let's take a look at his crown. That's an unusual crown you have. Crown, that's the pale speaking. In you, lad. It's a circlet. Oh, fuck. So the pale... the pale is what the British erected in savage lands around the world, including Ireland, where the pale is an area that they have held onto. So he's really saying that's the British speaking through you. Jesus. You know when people say beyond the pale? It's in reference to that. Saying that like that's something from outside civilization. It's a sign of my station as a druid, a protector of this land and its inhabitants. Crown. Okay, so we'll leave.
No, I should go.
Only do something if you want.
Okay. So I can keep going?
And you're back. What can I do you for?
I mean, you could, or you could just, like a lot of these things could just fly over your head. I'm just filling in context, because I'm Irish, right? I grew up in Ireland. So a lot of this is, you know, I'm not going to say real to me, but it's my background, it's my culture, right? It's my heritage. So that's why I know a lot about this. And I think there's more depth to the game to be had if you're familiar with these terms. But I also suspect, like, traveler, like, why if someone didn't know about the travelling community in Ireland, they probably wouldn't even know to look up traveller in a Wikipedia, right? So there's a lot of things here that might just pass you by without looking up a Wikipedia entry. So I can discuss the washerwoman with him. I saw a woman washing... It's okay though, happy to learn something new for sure. I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain. Ah, I knew there would be death here. What? Okay, that's what the character says as well. You saw a ban nigh. So, a ban nigh, ban, see the italicized writing there, which might be covered by my camera. It'll scroll up in a second. Let me scroll up a bit. There we go. Ban nigh, this here. So, ban in Irish means woman, nigh. In Irish, the adjective comes after the noun. So a ban darag would be a red woman, right? Ban on tea, woman of the house. So ban nigh, I had to look this up in a dictionary because I didn't know this word. My Irish is fucking terrible. So this just means washerwoman. But obviously, ban nigh is an idiom in Irish that I wasn't know. Spells trouble, of the life-ending type. She's a portent, you see, an omen, one that means death and grief have come to your house. Someone will die here this weekend, possibly more than one, certainly no less. Miss Deane, am I too late? You say you're a druid? As much as anyone can be. The Catholics didn't leave much trace of the old ways, but I pieced together a tradition that feels alright to me and called it druidism. No more made up than anything else, mind. It's interesting he says Catholics. I would have felt he would have said Christians, but sure. For the most part, I just treat all natural things as equal in value. People, plants, animals, and the places. Real places. The wild and such. Not man-made intrusions like this manor. Bloody eyesore. Okay. I certainly, growing up, would have said Christians. I wouldn't have said Catholics. Because at the time in which St. Patrick came over and the driving of the druidism out of Ireland, I mean, there were no Catholics at that time, because Catholicism was 1,000 years later. Because the time of St. Patrick is probably about 500 CE, give or take. Code of conduct. This guy has so much going on. What is the code you live by? It's nothing fancy. I try to treat all people, creatures, plants, and places as equal. I leave no trace. I burn safely, and I leave my share for the other folks. So here he's talking about the Fae. The Fae and the spirits. I don't think I need to talk about his beard. Tell me about yourself, Donal. Me, I'm a druid as much as I can be. I'm working the land, make sure it's not too abused by buffers. I have a special place in my heart for this part of Lando. My people are from here as much as anyone is really from anywhere. So he means Connacht, or he means this particular region? Tell me about, what do you think about the manager, Mr. Verley? The Blake's Hound. How does a man think so little of himself that he becomes a dog to someone else? I have known people who would talk like him. Evelyn Deane. Have you met Miss Deane? Who? I've not met anyone with that name yet. Okay. You know what? Let's just have everything. You sport an uncommon look. A man is only truly free when is free of the opinion of others. Sure. That sounds like a Wilde quote. Oscar Wilde. I don't know if it is. This is certainly Oscar Wilde's era. What are your thoughts on the seance? Although it might be a little bit... I don't know if... Wilde was definitely in the early 1900s. I don't know if he was writing plays in the 1890s. I'm very excited to talk to a ghost. I'm sure they'll have lots to say. Oh no, my God isn't real. I wasted my life. So-and-so didn't show up for my funeral. Riveting. I'm more interested in the mad fellas who think death is more interesting than life, and the stupid things they'll do to prove it. Alright, well...
No, I should go.
Only do something
if nothing else, that was entertaining. why does she have a cog overhead? Act on Hazel.
Mr. Ward.
I agree. Lower your voice and say nothing more. You hear me? Strange dreams? I had such a strange dream line. I got here. I was trapped in a corridor somewhere in a manor. Have you explained? That's me saying what my dream was. Oh, well, of course I have, but I also could not discuss something about personal. I'm sorry. When you were as deeply tuned as I am, these things take their toll. I wouldn't say there's a direct match. Yeah, neither would I. She's just talking nonsense. And how about Miss Deane's room? Do you know which room Miss Deane was staying in? No, I've been trying to find her for a few days. She's a slippery one. If you find her room, do let me know. I won't be doing that.
I won't bother you anymore.
Goodbye.
Mr. Ward, there is breakfast in the dining hall, and your fellow guests will be giving talks. Is there anything at...
Yeah. The fuck is this thing? A meter for the event, sir. Something to do with readiness for the seance. It was custom made and with no expense spared. The Marquess, or probably Miss Mantovani, could explain it better for you. Okay. You're not going to tell me where her room is, are you? She was in room... It seemed I would need to check my records. She had a southern view. I recall her complaining about the noise as new guests arrived. But what matters now is that she's gone. It's beyond me. I want to save it before I want to bring up the complaint.
I need nothing else.
Certainly.
I don't know that conversation topics will end the game. But I also don't know that they won't.
May I be of...
Have you ever received complaints about Mrs. Joyce? She occasionally inspires some ire, but she's a good woman and works hard. While I prefer she keeps to herself more, at present I have no cause to dismiss her. Fair. Map of the region? Is there much to do outside the manor? Refreshments can be requested on the patio. Many of our guests enjoy walking the grounds, and there is a hedge maze for your enjoyment. Mr. Hunter also offers horse riding sessions, though I believe those are now booked out. But if you're asking if there's anything outside the grounds, no. Gowford, the town you took the carriage from, is our closest point of contact. Gowford. I think that's fictitious. I'm sure you will find a hotel offers everything you could need during your stay with us. Sure. Breakfast, lunch and dinner are served in the dining room. There is a well-stocked library, a bar and a drawing room for your relaxation, which includes a variety of games and records for your entertainment. Sadly, the bathhouse is closed this time of year. The water's too cold to heat. Finally, we now have the telegraph room up and running again, should you wish to reach out to friends or family. It's going to be a no on the strange dream, though. I've heard it said, it's not something you experience yourself. I have worked here for nearly 20 years, Mr. Ward. I don't often sleep off the ground, so I could not guess what a normal dream would be for me. That is so ominous. When one spends so much time in a place, to dream of corridors and doors and windows is sadly quite normal.
I need not...
Certainly.
The things of the dark have crawled into his brain, is what he's saying. Let me look at this map. Okay. Okay, so there's no compass. The game is much funnier than you think. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if I mentioned when you were here, but this was a birthday gift from my brother. And my brother has an eye for just odd and strange little games that are profoundly interesting. So part of my... You hear me typing in the background, it's me sending him like, dude, this fucking game. Okay, so there's no north, south, east, west on this, but it does say the east tower is here and the west tower is here. So that means this way is north and this way is south. Legend? Okay. Which means that... Are you going to give me the same map or a different map? Now that I'm up... Oh, you're going to give me the same map. So, it said Mrs. Deane's view had a southern view, which means Miss Deane has to be in room 21 or room 15, or somebody has been assigned her room. (18, 19, 20, 21). Oh, I went past it. What? 20 to 22. 20, 21. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's a door. So if her room was south facing, then it has to be along this wall, right? Oh wait, this room is listed as unoccupied, so it might have housed Miss Deane. It's not locked. They must leave unused rooms open. Oh, I have to get some sleep. It's 1:07 AM here in Jordan. Thanks for return. Hope you have a good night and sleep well. Copy of Frankenstein, which would have been recently published at this point. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Weird fox taxidermy. Nothing in there. Nothing behind here. Nothing in there. Look under the bed. Sure. Aha. An old box of matches. Oh, I don't know how that helps. And something just fell down again. Floorboards, a loose board, but there's nothing under it. Yeah, I don't think this is Miss Deane's room either. Okay. Oh, I didn't even look at the cracked mirror. I don't think that was cracked when I came in. Boop 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 boop. So that door is marked as locked, so I probably can't get into room 15. So I'm guessing that's the room. That's Miss Deane's room, room 15. What's going on in the library? Certain topics can be researched in the library to uncover further information. Key research topics will always be found on the research desk. The bookshelves can be used to gain supplementary information. Topics can be learned from other characters, evidence, and other research topics. I know I have at least one research topic. I think the Order of the Golden Dawn is a research topic. So information about Mary Blake. After marriage to Jonathan Blake, the Marquess of Doon, in 1881, she gained the title of Marchioness. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so I'm going to go with Marchioness until I'm corrected. Marchioness Blake established the Blake Foundation in 1890. Through the foundation, the Marchioness constructed and funded several orphanages, ragged schools, and widows' almshouses in impoverished rural towns and villages across Connacht. The Marchioness committed much of the Blake fortune to the foundation and organised fundraising events across Ireland and Great Britain. She spent her free time teaching English in one of the foundation's local schools and privately funded the university education of over 40 pupils. Marchioness Blake took up a position of philanthropist and charity worker, acting as a pillar of her community and the very image of a God-fearing woman until her death in 1894. Okay. Wilhelmina Blake. Information on Wilhelmina Blake. Yes, we're going to read on. Wilhelmina August Blake was born in 1788 to Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquess of Doon. She disappeared without trace on the night of October 29, 1828. So that would be 69 years, because it's 1897, I think. She had a passion for music from an early age and was often called upon to entertain her father's guests with piano recitals in the drawing room. In the months leading to her disappearance, she developed a keen interest in Egyptology after her uncle, Lord Barnard Blake, gifted her an ancient vase she recovered during an expedition in Giza. The vase disappeared on the same night as Lady Blake. Okay, so that was her in the picture holding the urn we saw earlier. Her father experienced episodes of melancholy in his later years, and he would roam the ground searching for his daughter, adamant that she had never left Blake Manor. Sounds familiar. Her whereabouts and fate remain unknown. Alright. How? Is this not the research desk? Oh no, this is how I do research. Various books detailing historical land ownership in this region. Okay, let's have a quick look on YouTube. No one chatting on YouTube, which works for me. We got a couple of people watching on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to be notified when I'm next online. Bottle of sherry, interesting. Like, is this the research desk? Like, is that the research that's available? I was more expecting to click on the desk and get a list of topics. Religion. Oh, and this is going to be spiritualism. Artwork. Drawing of an unusually detailed lock. I wonder if it's a diagram of a real lock from somewhere. So we got a bunch of flowers. We got 2 swans. And I got a key that has no teeth. That's interesting. Irish history. Oh, costs nothing to look. Is there anything I want to look up? Nothing right now. Okay. Huh. Irish folklore. Can I look at the band Nye? Is there anyone to look up? Looking at the Gorta Blue Man? Let's look up the Washerwoman, or the Ban Nai, is the instance of the other folk providing unwelcome news without exhibiting aggression or violence. The apparition is said to appear before battle, where she will be seen washing the bloody armour of those to die as if they are already dead. It is said she appears at the battlegrounds as she feeds off of grief, perhaps is why she shows visions of those to die. Far Gorta. The Far Gorta, literally the man of hunger, Gorta, okay, it's hunger, or the hungry man, is the type of apparition that is linked to the Great Famine. Although there are alternate accounts that consider an omen of further famines to come. Taking the form of a starving person, the Far Gorta is a spirit of hunger who will follow people to ask for food. Should it catch its prey, it will not hesitate to consume them to satisfy its hunger. Always unsuccessful in quenching its hunger, it then seeks out a new victim. Well, that's fun. Library topic unlocked. Irish famines. A big one that would be on the minds of the people here is the famine, aka genocide, that occurred in between 1854 and 1857. And I say genocide because there was plenty of crops being grown in Ireland for the British that was shipped out while people starved. And it was being farmed by the Irish. Northeastern corridors. Where does that go? I don't know. Let's open it up and add to our map. Oh, that's a huge corridor. Why is there... Who's there? The bellboy's down there. Supply closet. Why would I not look in here? I'm immediately intrigued. I've seen the entertainment schedule. Spare towels, alright. Encyclopedia of Undead Creatures with Vampires bookmarked. Okay. A crate of cleaning supplies. Okay. A wheelchair. Okay, there's clearly a door right there. Oh, yes it is. I know the combination to this. I don't remember it off the top of my hand though. Hang on. Off the top of my head. We have it in our little book. Alright, just fill all that in, please. How do I... Oh, hello. Yeah, it won't be either of us. It has to be room 15. Okay. How do I look at my... Oh, it's records, right? And then I look at... Miss Deane's journal. Here we are. So, plus half circle, right way up triangle, diamond. Oh man, I almost nailed it. I almost had it from memory. Alright. Is this the bathhouse? Gents' chain room. Wait, what? So there's a secret entrance from the supply room into the gents' changing room. What is that? What does that mean? Okay, so I'm guessing the ones with a... Okay, so I'm thinking the locked door symbol means it's potentially unlockable, whereas unlockable means you can unlock it whenever you want, right? And green means never locked. And then this just means is not in the game. Wait, is this the only way into the changing rooms? This might be the only way into the changing rooms. Because that... This is the only way into the changing rooms through that secret passage. Oh man. Why does that one cost nothing? Because it's locked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Do I want to spend 15 minutes checking out all of those lockers? I don't. Not right now. I think if we're directed to look in there, like if we might have a clue that something would be in there, it's worth going in to take a look. Also, one of them is locked. But really where I want to go is I want to go to where everyone is having breakfast. Which is maybe beside the bellhop? Dining room, yeah. Hey, buddy.
Sorry, sir. Doors are closed now. You had to be seated before the half hour.
Really? Well, you jerk. Tell me about the strange occurrences. Here? Have you seen anything normal? The whole place creeps me out. Strange noises, figures in the corner of your eye, then gone. A feeling you're never alone. Why I came here is a mystery, but why I stay is a bigger one. Congratulations. That was completely unfucking helpful. Do you know which room she was staying in? Why you asked me that? Sorry, sir. I've only been trying to remember that for a few days now. I have something for her, but... What were we talking about? He keeps forgetting stuff. What's your timetable? Anything interesting planned? Interesting? No. We don't get to go to talks and balls and all that. Most of the day I'll be floating around bringing drinks to rich folks. Very exciting. Then at 4 p.m. I open the bar, which sounds fun, but it really is, but only really is once everyone else has gone to bed. And then tomorrow. I'll be breaking my back all morning, lift the boxes into the basement storage from late delivery, thanks to Varley getting his blasted telegraph machine working again. Isn't that noteworthy? Did you break it? At least I'm back in tomorrow once it opens again. And then, there for the most part, until the seance at 9. As someone who's worked in a bar in Ireland, yes, it's so much better after closing. Because then you can just sit and fucking relax, and then you can just be at the bar. I don't run into twice a morning, does it have a particular meaning? I don't know. I seem to always have had it. Didn't care much for the church, God forgive me, but I wear this daily. It's part of me, I guess. What is that about, eh? Strange dreams. The night I got here, I had the strange dream like I was trapped in a long hallway somewhere in the manor. That's me. Things like that happen here. I don't want to talk about it. My suggestion is a stiff drink before bed or 2. Tell me about this written complaint. Looks like Mrs. Joyce has earned herself some ire from a guest. Someone finally said something about it. My teacher. Nothing good will come of how she carries on. Who wrote it? Was it Miss Deane? I think she got Mrs. Joyce rifling around her room last week. That means Mrs. Joyce knows where Miss Deane's room is. Shaking hands. You alright, Mr. Daniel? You're shaking. I don't mind. I just need... Maybe I'll go see the doctor later. He'll give me a little pick me up. Okay, so he is either on mystery. So, bearing in mind the era we're in, cocaine was prescribed as medicine at this time period. Investigate Mr. Doyle's bedroom. I assume he's housed in the manor's basements. Okay. You know what? I got nothing else to do right now. Let's go do that. Sorry, how do we get there from here? I go past him and take a right. Why is that crooked? And we're not going to fix it. Okay, well, not our job, I guess. Well, that's creepy as fuck. Sorry, I just need to mark a few things on Discord as read. What the fuck is this? Percival Blake, the 4th Marquess of Doon. Not open up a research on it. Okay, so I want to go to the basement. Another pattern like in the dream. This one looks like a pattern where the door to room 15. Say that again. This one looks like the pattern where the door to room 15 should be. I haven't been to where room 15 should be, so that's a weird thing to say. And I think that confirms that her room... Can I change floors? Yeah, I think that guarantees her room is... If it's missing a door, then that is definitely her room. The staff's area is locked off. Okay, so I can't get to... Interesting. So the map says that door is open. And that's askew as well. Huh. Right. Why are we looking around like we're about to do something suspicious? Reviewing the mystery map can help you remember what you've seen and haven't already investigated. Press 1 to access the mystery map. Further clues can be discussed. Okay, yeah. No, I know about that. Why are we... Oh, I actually have to show her the notes? Did I not? Did I not show her that already? Okay. I think it tells you how many evidence pieces there are. 8 out of 20 evidence pieces found. Let me just save it just in case something weird happens. Now if I use it, I think I've gone wrong already. Nope. I don't know, because now I'm stuck. Okay, here we go. Here, yeah, and then down. Fuck. Because if I go up here and then down, I now have lost the bottom one. And then I'm stuck because I can't go left or right. Diagonal. There we go. See, I want to do that. I remember puzzles like this as a kid. But it didn't have the top 4 lines, the one I did as a kid. And then we can go across, but then if I go up, I'm stuck. So I want my third last move to go here, so I can just go up and finish that, right? So those last 3 lines, those have to be my last 3 lines. So this has to be my 4th last choice. I have to end up here 4th last. So I have to complete this line, and I have to complete... Oh, Jesus. This is varying. There we go. And I have to complete this. Maybe here? And then here. And then here. But then once I'm down here... Like, I can't do that then. Maybe we go from here. Fuck. Come on. To here, to here, to here. But then I'm still stuck missing the bottom bar. Because I can only go there once. Because now that that's done, I'm stuck. But I could otherwise complete it by going up here. Right? I may have to look this one up. Oh, if I let go, the whole thing resets. Okay. Oh, and I don't have to start up there, though. I don't have to start up there. That may be why I'm fucking it up. Because I assumed I needed to start up there. Yeah, okay, that's why I fucked it up. Silly, 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 silly. Yeah. That was a silly mistake. So we're going to listen. I'm going to look, because why not? I'm going to save. Oh, why is there a key in the lock? That concerns me. Because I'm worried I might get the master key. I was worried I was going to get locked inside. But now that I have a master key, I can get into anyone. Look at this room! I mean, if you're going to give me the option to look under the bed, I'm always going to look under the bed. Bottle of turpentine. Something painted. Scuff marks has been recently moved. Well, yes, it has. Oh, we're doing this again. Okay. Come on, left, there we go. We go around in a circle, keep it coming, and then straight down. Yes.
That sigil. It unlocks some kind of memory. Somebody painted this sigil under the bed on the night Miss Deane went missing. The same one from my dream. When they came back to remove it, they couldn't, and they magically sealed the room to cover their tracks. I have a hazy understanding of the sigil's intent somehow. It draws attention to the person above it, though attention of what I do not know. It brings them back to the dream, maybe. I'm unclear. It's as if I have memory that is not quite my own.
McKaylee. Is that Spanish? Miss Barbosa. Looks like she wanted for arson in her homeland. She fired some prison cards early this year. Arson. I noticed how dangerous Miss Barbosa was. Dangerous, foolish, but fire. There's not much difference. Can Miss Deane get her hands on this anyway? There's another sigil. Horsehair. Why would this be here? Another loose floorboard. Hello. Start in the garden in autumn. Walk east to the junction and then north for 3. Autumn is going to be a location, it's not going to be a time. Turn west north for 2 junctions and south for 1. It's kept behind the cornerstone, which is seen when you face the stairs. And there's another pattern. Good grief. Okay, a piece of paper stained with what exactly? It's another line puzzle. What in God's name brought Miss Deane here in the first place? Mystery unlocked Pristine's attendance. Another pattern, but what am I supposed to draw this time? Oh, we're going in. Yeah, without knowing the shape, because there's no guidelines on this. Oh, and I can't go down. Okay, so that's got to be a finish. No. Oh, are you kidding me? I can't go left. I can go right. I could go down, but that's not going to work. Oh, like that. Can we go down? Can I go up? I can. And then across. I really... Oh my god, are you joking me? Can we go back, please? Go back. Go back. Go back. Oh, okay, dead end. Game over. See, then you're stuck, right? Oh, and it's showing you what you can. The ones that are white are where you can go from here. Can we go up, please? Up. Up. And then that's the only option from there. Okay, if you only have two options, then we should start here. Yeah, we can only go... You've got two more lines. What's missing? That one. Fuck. Right. Okay, hang on. But if we start from here... See, we've missed a line, haven't we? Yeah, see, that one goes up there. But you can't go down? You can only go up? And you can't go down, you can only go up. That's so weird. Okay, so I think for that one, there is actually a specific shape you need to draw. It's not just lines. Like, you have to know what you're drawing to do that one. It's not just a case of filling in all possible lines, because not all lines are possible. Interesting. Okay, so the rug can be moved as well. Yeah, I got that already. I think I got everything that's in here.
Oh, well. Hello there. I don't believe... Hold on. Isn't that... Yes, that's Evelyn. Miss Deane's room. It is, isn't it? I'd forgotten, but I'm sure of it now. What were you doing in there?
Snooping. I don't know anything about this guy. I don't know the truth.
I'm looking into where Miss Deane has gone. Someone has reason to believe she's gone missing.
She's gone? I thought I hadn't seen her. But I suppose I was hoping I'd just missed her. I mean, I saw her late on Tuesday night. I didn't speak to her, but she didn't seem to be herself. She looked like she might have spent some significant time at the bar. She went towards the east tower behind you. I considered following her to see if she was all right, but...
Is the wheelchair yours, I wonder?
Well, even drunk, she was faster than me with this blasted stick. Anyway, I'm not one to go chasing a woman. So, but if you believe something to have happened to her then, well, as I mentioned, she was out of it when I saw her. I'd say she was at the bar, and that is likely true. But she may well have been there getting something from the barman. The porter, Doyle. He's a bit of a user, and Evelyn always finds those. Anyone with a supply can
Sounds
share
like
a
you
supply.
know her.
Maybe you can learn something from him?
Well, this is good
I hope it does.
So Evelyn was traveling the grounds in a daze. I wonder what this all means. Hypothesis unlinked Miss Deane's bedroom. Evidence of a trail. Oh, hello. That's been bumped. Ah, okay. So that's how we're finding the things that were knocked askew. I've missed breakfast. Well, I hope I can't starve to death in this game. Okay, what's the timetable? 10 AM. There's nothing generally scheduled. Miss Murphy's in the kitchen basement. Okay. Yeah, I've been here before, so I've seen the skewed paintings here, so she's definitely been down here. Right. No, is that a marking on the wall? No. She kept going, because there's another one that's off-centered down here. Oh, no, there isn't. I wonder... Can you not just give me this one? Like, I've already completed it, right? Can you not just give it to me? So that would imply the same person sealed both doors, right? Oh, it's 4:02. I gotta wrap up. This is an unholy place. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Hello, human bones. Would this be Evelyn Deane, perchance? No, I don't want to stand... Oh, you want me to do that. A hallucinant carbonic gas or mold in the air, perhaps. But then, how do I explain these flames? Walled up lovers. Alright, let's do this, and then I really gotta wrap up. Come on. And up. And down. And across. And up. Left. No, the other up. The other up. There we go. Now across and then all the way down. Easy peasy. What in God's name was that? Indeed. Indeed. How about before I look out there? This is fucking terrifying. There's a hole in the wall now. Okay, so I'm going to stop here for this evening because I have some tutoring I need to do, some math tutoring. I am definitely going to be continuing this game. This game is magnificent. I will probably be back around 7:30, 8 p.m. Pacific time. But yeah, I don't know, I'll play for a couple more hours now because I definitely want to see more of this. We'll overwrite that old save. That's fine. Yeah, that's it for now. If you're watching on YouTube, liking and subscribing will mean you get notified when I go online. You are, broadly speaking, better off watching me on Twitch, because lots of games have Twitch integration, which I really enjoy using. Yeah, otherwise, if you're on Twitch, follow me. And again, if you're on YouTube, hit subscribe. And I will talk to you the next time I'm online, which will be in approximately 3 to 3.5 hours from now. Doodles.